So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive
footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the ball is out of play. Koulibaly calmly anticipates. David Villa puts his foot on the gas. Now there's a great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar, nicely intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson. Someone who has had unrealistic expectations to live up to, but his athleticism, his improved passing, the fact that he's become more adventurous has definitely made him a much better player, and all underpinned by a great desire and real commitment.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good spread. Beckham crosses it in here. Cannavaro, and he's had a hit. No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That ball looks a good one. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Rijkaard. No luck with that dink over the top. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Donadoni gets across and deals with it. Threads one. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckham. And Beckham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Bragantino really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And the cross comes in. Knocks it into space. Donadoni. He's got full. Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Beckham. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Drogba! There it is! breakthrough strike! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1.
Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, lovely bit of skill. David Villa picks it up out wide. Koulibaly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Neymar! Indonesia leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Baresi is... And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Indonesia merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Indonesia, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 19.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Indonesia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
No, again, there's no way through. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And Adams. It's come to nothing. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through. Gets into some space. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Indonesia are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice sequence of passes this. He's on it, and the shot! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Look at the David Villa! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a really well-measured ball. And he lines up a cross. Caught offside that time.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
So here comes the
17,
substitution.
Camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8. Camisa
That will annoy the
22.
manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. And it's Henderson. Foot in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
And Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's had it taken off him. That pass isn't the best. Jordan Henderson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Rodri. That's Rijkaard. Bruno Fernandes. Neymar. Bruno Fernandes does well to get it back. And it's played into the middle. And it's Bruno Fernandes. McAllister. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Indonesia can consider themselves just about safe now. Pass somewhat off target. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. Batistuta. It's a threat. Goes for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Bragantino really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Kukçu. Chiellini. Beckham is onto it in a flash.
Teremos
And it's
3
Messi.
minutos de acréscimo.
Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that's it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Rijkaard tries a measured ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's an excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Subimendi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Subimendi. And it's Okazaki. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Drogba. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Drogba. Great defending, strong and determined. Subimendi. Timber. Now it's come to nothing. Played into space. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Now Subimendi. Back into the middle. Oh, good take in a good area. Okazaki. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shoots! And he's done it! And it's Gamba Osaka who go in front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Donadoni looking to run onto it. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Gamba Osaka couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now there's a fine ball. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. Gamba Osaka have the chance to go the other way. Donadoni. Okazaki. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Subimendi. Gamba Osaka, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Donadoni.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Okazaki. Distributed tidily. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Drogba. Neymar. Beckham. Okazaki powering forward here. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Parking in the area around the
well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rijkaard. Neymar. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
Neymar plays it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And here's Okazaki. Crossed in again. And he's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Drogba. Chance here to counter. Some resolute defending there. Zanetti. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Shot could be on. Gets his head on it! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Neymar, it's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here! That'll be a throw-in. Back when it goes. Oh, important interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Adams gets over and intercepts. Gamba Osaka appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Donatoni. And this is Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Donatoni. Donatoni is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Donatoni. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Haaland. Well timed, excellent interception. Howson. David Villa. Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now it's Villa. And it's Beckham. Neymar. Not the most convincing of passes. Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Donadoni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Gamba Osaka clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 17, Beckham, number 10, Didier Drogba.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Coming on the field,
Azar! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Crosses it into the area. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Gamba Osaka are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that has left him in a heap. Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Bojan Krkić was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Just 5 minutes left. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's burst through. And a chance! And he hits the net. And what a climax we have here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
number 19.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. Gamba Osaka nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He has found the way through. Bale. Azar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodri gets across to intercept that. We are into overtime. Rijkaard. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia were involved in a great game here. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This
Against
certainly
Indonesia.
matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Baresi makes the interception. Oh, they can break here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. That has been knocked clear. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Drogba has got himself a free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Messi. Zanetti cross. A mighty effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is Batistuta. Well timed, excellent interception. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Torres. Torres gets flagged offside. That's a cute ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's been cut out, well played. Schmeichel getting this one clear. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Yamal. Baresi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The ball has bounced loose now. Raya claims comfortably. Now it's Torres. Now it's Messi. Time and again they are repelled. Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rijkaard. David Villa chasing after it. Now it's Yamal. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Referee's given a throw. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. And they can counter here. Looking for a runner. And this is Park Ji-sung. Adams can get it clear. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Now it's Villa, and he's managed to get free. Chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. In he goes again! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Things starting to look very... Oh, he's been caught, takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Drogba! They've got to be quick to recover this.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Ruben Neves. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Minutes has been indicated.
Chiellini calmly anticipates. And it's Batistuta. Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Hello, attendees.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Indonesia 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Batistuta. Coming on
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 11, Berbatov.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, a delicate chip through. Always onto this. And that has been cleared. Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Park Ji-sung. Played back. Can he get it through? Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Torres. Not the most accurate pass. Showing great feet there. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Now it's Villa. Oh, smashing! It's hit the upright. And he hits the net. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Drogba at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Indonesia are having a ball here. David Villa. Chance, surely! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team.
David Villa! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread out to the left. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cannavaro. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options. He's had a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Ruben Neves gets across to intercept that. Yamal. Now he's got space here. David Villa. Villa's cross. He's got two. He's delivered all right.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's hit the crossbar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Elise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
Has a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Volleyed effort.
Rijkaard cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. Ruben Neves. Indonesia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a little off target. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Elise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bayern claims comfortably. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Here's Oyarzabal. Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's got away. David Villa. And the finish! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. That's a cute ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, again there's no way through. Mikel Oyarzabal, out to the left it goes. Batistuta, oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's crossed into the middle, climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Mikel Oyarzabal. Chiellini tries to pass it through. He's looking wide. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's Guardiola. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Villa. And now the breakaway. Now it's Villa. David Villa gets through on his own. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. Bayer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Indonesia absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Indonesia will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out towards the right wing.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He shifted it to the flank. Chiellini. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Drogba. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Oyarzabal.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. This is the time you need that pace.
He's through, it's Drogba! Yes! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Hazard.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Nicely weighted ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's running through. Neymar. Quarter of an hour into the second half. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donatoni. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Hazard. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. He is through here.
Such good technique.
That's good running with the ball. Pass is just off target. Cannavaro. Knocks it into space. Donatoni crosses it in. And that has been clubbed away.
Rijkaard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Drogba! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hazard. Rijkaard. Mikel Oyarzabal. Neymar. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Donatoni. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely shaped ball.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 9.
That's good play.
Substitution in progress.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Bojan. Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He'll try to... Oh, what has happened here? It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18, Donadoni. Coming on the field is number 16, Kukcu.
Bojan, over to the left. Now it's Batistuta. Threads one in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side.
He rises! Oh, crossbar! Once more against the woodwork! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Villa. Adams does well to get it back. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Neymar. Baresi. There's the shot! Neymar. Knocks it into space. Pirlo. Now it's Mbappe. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned... Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Drogba! That was travelling. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that is expertly dealt with. And that was very necessary. Ruben Neves. Yamal. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Indonesia are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Caceres makes the interception. Pirlo. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And it's Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Now it's Drogba. Well, that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Decent chance! He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, nearly. That pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now that's well seen too. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been cut short. Dink through. Pirlo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Villa, he's got away. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a... Tries a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
5 minutes till the break. Looking tidy in possession here. Donadoni. Chance! And he's being shifted off it. Rijkaard. Back in possession and ready to go again. Tries from a long way out. Now it's Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Manchester United finding their passes. Roberto Carlos. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Indonesia really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Indonesia ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Adams cuts out the pass.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition.
He's had a shot! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Drogba. Great vision. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Yamal has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Drogba. Neymar pinches it off him. And that's really well manoeuvred. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Ruben, and he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Donatoni. Rijkaard. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few months. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Looking for the run. Messi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he has been fouled there.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That is some save from Khan. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's having a go. Just sails past the upright.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Donatoni. Drogba touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Now this could be a chance. He's tried one!
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Villa. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 8, Yamal. Coming on the field is number 9, Bayern.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That's a little off target. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And he shoots! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
That's a throw. Nice bit of trickery. He's picked his way through. Faced it, and the shot! Off the post! Indonesia close now to seeing this one through to the end. Aubameyang has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution
Well,
for
it was
Indonesia.
deliberate, it was
Number
cynical,
18,
and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Number
Ruben
16,
Neves is
Kuchu.
behind this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Ruben Neves! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's their second corner of the game.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he
There
was
will be
squeezed
5
that bit
minutes
harder,
added
and the
time.
task became...
Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Can he get it through? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nedved, nicely weighted ball. And now they can clear their lines. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia pull through.